It is okay. I'm like, it is okay. It's not the best. For it to work, you need to be able to freeze the target. If you freeze the target, they're usually dead around those levels. So is it really needed? That's how I looked at it. You know what I mean? So I'll say Flash Freeze's value is probably increased higher levels than lower levels. So if you're like one-shotting with your Flash Freeze on the, you know, peasants, and you definitely don't need it, in my opinion. I don't know. The stuff that cannot be frozen won't be affected by that, so. I am pretty sure, like, unless something is freezable, Flash Freeze doesn't affect it at all. I'm like... And that is what I knew. I might be wrong. Been wrong before. But I think Flash Freeze is working that way, so... Like, it doesn't deal any damage whatsoever to something that is not freezable. You talking about the Flash Freeze? I don't want to know. I'm gonna die to something like that would be stupid. Just getting shotgunned by explosives. Now the Cell Rock build, I see. Okay. Too many stuns so far. I'm scared. Yeah, I still cannot necessarily like hug him, let's say. And just kill him, you know? It's not a face roll still. This was really good loot. Tainted Brain Matter and Guards of Justice. If I'm not mistaken, that is the second drop of the set. That's pretty lucky. I'm just gonna go ahead and like put it to the bank immediately. Actually, this ridiculous drop once again. Dudu is there saying, Malagant, have you tried the Seal of the Night? Not with this character. I don't like it, I think. Is the active like incredibly strong or something? Like I've crafted it to do right over here. But I don't know if it's like the active is good or not, you know? Let's go, only run. Something to spend while that thing is in cooldown. I mean, we have some stuff to press. Let me see if I have downtime. Yeah, I have downtime right now, and it's over now. I have just a little bit of downtime. Like, I could definitely see myself pressing something else. It's not a bad suggestion, man. We might give it a shot. Oh my god. Why? I'll do the bees actually. Look. I don't even know why I'm taking that much damage. It almost feels like I didn't even open my auras or something, I don't know. Nobody saw what just dropped, okay? Hey, Brazil, how's it going, dude? I want to buy like a little bit more, the fuck? This guy didn't drop anything. Scammer. Some tinctures from Homestead. Doing good, just dropped in and your luck was instant increase. Yeah, I have been having good luck today, throughout the day, in my opinion. Like, unless we die at the end of the stream or something, I'm going to be really, really happy about today's, drops and progress for the most parts. Managed to get to like Act 4. And we'll be farming like quite a bit. I found like even the mythical mercy amulet, you know? The recipe that is like a really good find for the account. Nate the Shadow. 98. Is he still in his Brave Barrier? I cannot see anything because of my spell effects. I had some like throat candy somewhere here. Hold up. Yo, what's up, man? Yeah, it's a really rare drop. Any sort of like recipe that we find at this point is incredible anyways. Since it's there for good, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter if you die or not. Your arm leg, like I've been thinking about the modifier, the absolute zero. Like I would say it's not bad, man. Like if you take it, I don't think you're going to be regretting it, especially like depending on your frostburn modifier. Like check how much frostburn modifier you have over here. You know, multiplier, I should say, not modifier. Mine is 1.2k. You know, check that out. See if you can like scale it, you know? About like 50% till level 52. It's probably not the best. And which relic do you have? Do you have the all damage 300% or the 100% one? When you open it. Because that one works as a multiplier for a frostburn as well. The 100 one? I see. Your sneak, is that your old Twitch name was dropped there, or? Maybe I should run the Ghost Cave. I don't necessarily know like if I need ectoplasms. Holy shit. That was a bee attack. I can probably take them all, it's okay. Is the Frostburn or the... I'll say it starts as cold and then it becomes Frostburn as well. And then you take the Shatter Star when you have reliable crit damage. So start as cold, and then Frostburn as well, as you can see over here. And then afterwards, crit damage when you can, and you should try to get as much offensive ability as you can. So that point is powerful as well. So cold first and then Frostburn, both of them. I don't know what else I want to do. I just want to reset after this, I think. Go again. Like Warden, Cromley, Beehive, and this one. Kill Icrix over here as well. We should optimize for the shoulders. I'll change my pants, change my shoulders, and I'll also change my helm when I can craft it, all at the same time, I think. We also have a necklace, don't we? 4 items waiting for me. Wow. Today has been a really good day, man. Little bit confused, but it's here. The blue Crix. Icrix's brother. The first line of defense. Wow, it is actually blocked here. Let's go from the right side here then. I think I couldn't crit that guy once. All my elemental resistances are 100% over. Are you serious right now? "100% over" isn't like... Oh, now I understand what you mean. It doesn't mean so much. It's like overcapped, you mean. So they're sitting on 80% still. I got hyped for a second that it was like 100%, you know? No way. Hey, Tainted Brain meta. Gotta check how many we have. I think I need about like 12 of them. Which is quite a bit. Wasn't there like a special Trozen necklace also? That's giving like some modifiers to Trozen. It wasn't this one, right? I think there's another one. I want to check this out actually. $11, guys. I think I need 12. Wouldn't say no to having just a little bit more. Definitely not. There's actually a Trozen Druid set by the looks of things. Trozen's Ascension. I don't like them so much. Trozen hats. Really? I wonder if there's a craft. That's a craft actually. I might actually have that, man. Just like never mind going melee and like go Trozen, you know? Trozen's vestments. There's some shoulders. Interesting, man. I thought that was like a necklace or something that's specific to this. There's a Shard of Astragon, mythical Shard of Astragon that gives you reduced freeze duration of the Wind Devil, Skill recharge to Chosen Sky Shard, and meter radius. Meter radius means like every single meteor is gonna have like a bigger impact zone, right? Plus 2 to Chosen Sky Shard. Can I actually craft this, bro? What was the name again? Shard of Asterkarn. It's a dagger. In before I can craft this. Where is it even? I guess I don't have it. Mythical Baronath Reforged. This is the one that you're talking of. 100% elemental damage converted physical. Granted by the Essen. Channel the might of the great beast Baronath, shifting even your arcane might into deadly physical blows. Yeah, like, long story short though, like, I don't think I have that thing. But we have a Childred. So, when I can craft the helm, we're gonna have like a necklace, we're gonna have a helm, we're gonna have shoulders, and then on top of that we'll have some pants, I think, depending on like what we can wear. 100% elemental to chaos is awesome. Is that like a default attack or something? Is that just like a permanent buff? I didn't necessarily look into it too much. It's just a toggle buff. That's insane, man. That's insane. Nice one. The Blackwatch seal. Yeah, I'll keep it. Some sort of like a Blade Master. Maybe like Fizz or Fizz Blade Master item, I think. That one. Pet Maze instant cell. Sky Fragments for level 94, Cold Frostburn Electrocutes. Start pack, Trolls and Sky Shard +2. I cannot use you, bro. I can't break my elemental balance. But I'll keep this just in case. How many runs, give or take, does it take Steps of Torment in Ultimate to get the Alchemist ring set? Please bear in mind that I'm a streamer also. $200 for me, what about 5 for streamers? Yeah, 200 sounds about right though. I might try and progress towards Steps of Torment. If I can craft the helm at the end of this run. We'll see. I mean, I'm guessing it's gonna take an hour or two for me to optimize my character and like replace 4 items. It's not that easy. One for each ring. It hurts so bad when you get a duplicate actually, you know? It's not the other piece that you're missing. You get the same ring from the Alchemist again. In before, like, it's possible for you to find both of the rings in the same run. I don't want to know is saying, if you do 100 runs, there's still 10% chance you don't even see them. I see. Can go from this lane. Didn't I just say that we can go from this lane? Like, what was I thinking then? Alan is saying, Grim Tools is saying one ring is a 1% and the other one is 0.8%. Alright, Alan. So about like 200 runs is sort of reasonable, but like it is not surprising if you still couldn't find it after 200 runs. That is quite excessive, actually. That's quite excessive, yeah. Behold, Dan is here. I'm a fan, dude. Oh, Darlax is there as well. .5% chance for the Soul Rend. That was actually quite a lot of heroes inside this room. That was nice. I imagine the hype. Yeah, it wouldn't be like a unreasonable expectation to be farming SOT tomorrow. So, we'll see. What I need to do, and what you guys need to remember, remind me, is after crafting the helm, we should probably spend my entire iron bits in Malmouth resistance and buy like experience potions for my stash. I might die. I'm okay. Jesus. That was stupid of me. I think I should like get my in a situation like I might die, as I said, I should get like my Aether Cluster in there. Maybe like in a better button than 7. That would definitely help me out. Maybe like G or something? Is there something in G in this game? It actually pauses the game. I don't need that. Ooh, that was scary, man. Our Aether resistance is backfiring. Both versus Frontley and that guy, man. It's quite annoying. I kind of need to keep this for like a poison caster. Mythical Virulent Mo. So don't we have like enough tainted brain methods right now? Like, can't I just craft it? Also, like the entire run is okay. So, oh shit button is basically G from now on. I've seen people rip after getting excited seeing him with it because he does more damage. It is hilarious. Seriously, that would hurt so bad. For a single player game, drop rate should never go below 3% in my opinion. I think it's a little bit too excessive as well to have like a 0.8% drop rate on an item. I also can go ahead and say it's something like, you know, some characters definitely does require items from like Mad Queen, for instance, like the MI weapons that Mad Queen has. I think that's a little bit too excessive as well. It's not that easy to like kill Mad Queen in the first place. I mean, obviously you can have a character that is going to be having a really easy time versus Mad Queen, but for the most part, it is like everyone could agree it's a really, really strong enemy. In my case, if we were going for the Spellbreaker, this is about to like spam the Shadow Strike, for instance, we need to kill Locksmere and get his MI. And probably quite a lot of times. Like with this character, it's a suicide to try Locksmere. I'm running 8 auras. There's some janky stuff like that in Grim Dawn. But it makes the game unique though, I like it. Then again, like if you're really, really troubled, you can just trade, but... Kinda kills the joy for me in the long run when I start trading. Maid Slayer Zamguard, Legendary Gloves, Maid Slayer sets. Elemental, Electrocute. Flash Freeze, nice chill. Are you serious? It's not bad. Maid Slayer. Flames of Ignifar buffing, nice chill and Flash Freeze buffing. Meter radius to like Veil of Shadow as well. Frostburn damage to Veil of Shadow, 8k. Burn damage over 3 seconds to Flames of Ignifar now. This is really interesting, man. So it is for a Spellbreaker that is somewhat about like me, but it goes elemental damage and electrocutes. Why not Frostburn though? Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me because it's electrocute. What gives you the electrocute if you go that way? I don't know. I can't make anything about this item right here. Then again, you can think about it. He has a bunch of MIs. If there were like 3% plus, people would be rolling in Alchemist drops. But like, would you care if they were rolling in Alchemist drops? It's not necessarily an online game whatsoever, so who gives a shit? Now, I could definitely understand someone saying like 0.8% drop chance for a single player, for a lost boss even. Might be a little bit too low. I can see that too. It's okay. They're incredibly good though. Like, they're incredibly unique items. So it's for good reason in my opinion. But like, would I prefer 2% over 0.8%? I think it's a good buff, you know? Probably, yes. Legendary Offen for Valkyr. Vitality and Bleedcaster. I don't really have much clue about those items that are dropping soon. You can probably find an answer to this. Sorek is asking, I wonder if the NPC that lets you reroll the items within a set will include the Alchemist rings. So like if you have... That's an interesting question, man. If you end up like finding the same Alchemist ring twice, can you just like roll one of them away? That's a really interesting question. You should be able to, maybe? I'm not really sure. I am so scared of dying here. I have like 60% Aether resistance and I'm playing in an ultimate. Mr. Tainted Brain Matter. It should be possible, yeah. I would say so too. Vorp is there, saying as long as you cannot reroll the helmets, I'm fine with everything else. Can you, or you cannot roll the helmets, by the way? Oh, I should be paying attention. Guys, I would have been dead here again, by the way. I'm out of there. Shambles. I shouldn't be looking at the chat like that. Yeah, when that NPC came out, I was not playing, so... I'm not really familiar with that NPC yet. I don't know the price either, but I think it's pretty good.
Chat, if you guys leave the channel, you have to leave your browsers running. Huh? 100%, or I lose viewers. Can't have that. What the fuck? You guys doing?
Yo, Ellen, welcome to the Lurker Lounge, brother. Thank you very much for that. Thank you. Much love to you. Welcome back, Naomi. I'm finding really good items today, Naomi. The stream has been going great, man. Like, really lucky. Several upgrades for my own spec as well, so... Been really enjoying it. That's how I roll, the Divinity music. What's happened to your Divinity playthrough, Naomi? Sorok was saying, I think you can reroll helmets within the recipe, but I'm not positive. It's not cheap to reroll though, I think. Yeah, of course not. Like, look at this. We're going to be spending like 12 tainted brain matters to just craft one item. That's ridiculous. I think like given some time it becomes a little bit easier, but when you start like this, empty stash, it's not that easy to like craft left and right with 12 tainted brain matters. I'll say so. Hey, clicks. I still hope you rip though. What the hell? My god. So 4 helms, get a full set with a bit of farming. That is stupid. I kind of need to find the helm recipe as well. First and foremost is that, like, are you even capable of re-rolling the helm into another piece, or? What game can I refund next? Naomi is asking. Hit her up, guys. It says that you can do it with the helms, I see. Under the same set section. Okay. I guess you can then. So arguably, farming for Tainted Brain Matters, crafting the Deathmark Helm, and then converting it, which I don't know the price for converting an item, is probably the fastest way for me to get a full Deathmark. Blood of Chthon. Are we doing anything else? No, I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Gonna open my arrows before I forget about them. It all depends on how expensive they make the transmute and how rare the new materials are, because if it's like 4 of the new materials to reroll, but it takes about like hours to get 4, and it's not like you will only have to reroll a helm 3 or 4 times because you will get the duplicates, unless you're lucky. I have a feeling I'll use it a lot more for trying to get the GG rolls on the items. That is true. That is true. Some items are incredibly important to have a GG roll. Something like a physical resistance is really important, for instance, for the most part. There's a massive difference between like 2% and a 5% roll. You really want to get that 5%. There's a lot of HP rolls that I'm veteran as well. There's about like 300 HP playing in between. It's funny. So I think we're going to go for a craft here. Another crafting session. Here we go. Nimi's there. Hey, has a new patch expansion come to the Grimdone? Nope. It's in the first quarter of next year. Maybe actually more. We are doing some runs, so it's fine. So I don't really know like which pants we're gonna go for. I think it's gonna depend on the resistance that I'm missing. Let's go with this helm craft. Helms, mythical, Deathmark, Blade Sworn, and Spectre. Oh no. Please stop asking for. God dang it. We need more Sainted Brain Matter, you guys. I think we're about to do one more round. Here we go. What music are you listening to right now? I think it's some sort of like an RPG chill music. Like right now, it's specifically some Skyrim music, but like it was something else. So I'm guessing it's not only Skyrim. YouTube shows it. I was listening to like Blades of Eternity, the first one OST, I think. Let's do one more full run. Guess that means that the sets will feel a lot more accessible, while individual pieces will still feel just as rare. True. But yeah, like, it all depends on the price, as you were saying. Like, if it's just gonna cost like 10k iron bits, then like that's just a little bit too cheap, you know? Right? Like, if you have seen something, Crate actually like really enjoys making stuff like that, ridiculously expensive. Just like, remember like how expensive the components were when the expansion launched. The Ashes of Malmouth, that is. Like, not only that, but also finding the flowers was such a pain in the butt. Like, so I'm guessing it's going to be pretty expensive in that case too. There's about like 4 eyes here. Elites. It's that guy as well on the right side. Why don't you just come in? Why don't you take a seat here? This one's the real one. You could farm some 30 flowers per hour. You could farm 50 flowers per hour. That still doesn't necessarily mean that it wasn't overpriced. Hence, they nerfed the fuck out of it. And now they also drop from regular monsters as well. On top of that, there's a skeleton dungeon that drops it too now. Skeleton key dungeon, I should say. But yeah, like, obviously you gotta realize it's a little bit more expensive if you're switching characters. Like, it all depends on the play style, right? Like, you could definitely, you know, gear up one character and farm for it. But if you're going to be creating another character like every other day, like I was doing, it was a little bit too expensive. Like, I could definitely see it being worth farming for, like, you know, one trick sort of character. That would actually be fun because it's more unique, you know? But yeah, when you have like multiple characters, like, holy shit, so many flowers. I was literally like, I'm not even kidding. Even though I was playing like 8 hours every day, I wasn't able to use AOM components on my characters. And on top of everything, you also die on hardcore, so you lose it. How is it going, mother? I don't know. How does it look? It's going good for Men's. Why are you using that ability? I'm in melee range. Please don't kill me. Oh my god, this guy. He's cheating. I'm not going to be running Cronny, but we will do the Twin Falls and we will do the Icrix. Cronny is a little bit too rippy right now for my liking. I want to swap my items before doing it again. Aether hurts. Yeah, definitely Zorok. Not only they improved the drops, but on top of everything, there's more sources now. You know, like they drop from like normal monsters as well, and there's like a farmable dungeon even that drops it regularly. So definitely. So you don't necessarily need to like make a route and like farm it. And obviously that would be still the most viable way probably, but. Then dungeon is more like rip your character. I've ran it blind in normal difficulty. I skipped it on elite. Nobody said anything. I don't know, in ultimates I'll need to trust my character before entering there. We'll see how it goes. Honestly, I think I'm a little bit more scared of that side boss than the dungeon. Like, especially if I'm melee. Like, I don't know how to fight that guy. The guy with, like, fucking tentacles all over the place. Exactly looks like the Axe 4 boss, you know? But it's in cold. I don't necessarily know how to fight him in melee. No idea. What is the name of the dungeon, by the way, Sorok? Romance is saying, have you made up your mind about the build you want to do? I just want to farm for now, Romance. Just farm a little bit. The Kraken, skip him, 100%. Dude, we gotta kill him somehow. We need to get some progress. He has shotgun in melee. Yes, I know. I saw it. I don't really know how to deal with him. We'll see. Was this sketchy in normal? I would say it was okay. Like, I don't know. Maybe I've also played it a little bit too safe. You can definitely find the VOD. I've been playing Grim Dawn. I think this is the 5th day. So chances are it's on the 2nd day VOD or something. You can check my YouTube for them. Fast forward it on YouTube and you should be able to like find this pretty quickly. I wouldn't say it was hard. Like, I don't think I was even close to dying at any point. But there were some bosses that I don't really know how to do them as a melee, you know? Because, like, it was easy because I was able to kite, I think. I find the end boss in the Grow with the Fire Tree and Utter Nightmare in Ultimate. Such a cool thing that we have progress in, man. We'll see how it goes, man. Yeah, okay, the name is Ancient Grow, I see. And the tentacle dude is Kraval. Kraval. I'll most likely not remember that one, but I'll remember the Ancient Grow from it. Is there like any really cool drops from that Kraval guy? Like, what is the point of that guy, you know? I just realized I didn't drink water. Not even once today. It's like I used to have stay hydrated bots, but like it's not working or something. It was reminding me. Or maybe I didn't pay attention to my chat, I don't know. It's in MI shoulders. Good for the Phantasmal Blade, Witch Hunters, and Reapers. I see. Let's see. Acid is -8 and you're playing on hardcore. Okay, buddy. Oh my god. Please, just fix that. Antivenom. Antivenom salve. You see that thing? Best component. And it's really easy to craft. Metagenics. That's what it requires. Look at all those shiny colors, man. Oops. No brain matters. Guys, Yeah, I'm spacing out. I was gonna ask like if I opened the chest, but no. We did. I just swapped some gear around. Give me a break. -8% and you say give me a break. Unbelievable. This is actually not bad. Yeah, this is definitely not bad. It's funny. Bleed Pierce, physical resistance, HP, the right damage type, good armor. Like, why wouldn't I use this? It's okay, right? What do you guys think? And I went to Elite, had like 78%, and I finished up the last boss. Fix your poison resistance, then we'll talk. Hey, level 94 version of the gloves that I'm using. So, cast speed, 1% off. It has offensive ability on top of everything. Vitality resistance is higher. Elemental resistance is higher. We don't care, do we? It has like electrocute as well this time. We don't really care. Extra armor. And that's it. This is called the Eastern Pledge. How do I find the rest of them? Leg guards and the robes. The Silver Sentinel, that's one. I was thinking maybe they're like crafts or something, but probably not. That is the 5th upgrade. So we have... Which pens are better here? Look at the difference. 800. 2% defensive, 6%. I actually think I like the left one, and it's a bit better, I want to say. I like this one, and it's a bit better, even though HP is lower. HP is lower, but everything else is higher. I'm going to take the left one. Yeah. One more time, sitting here. Mythical Deathmark. Bam. What did it roll? Physique percentage? Yeah, it rolled maximum physique percentage. That's not so bad. Lowest cold damage. Shadow Strike +2. Pierce damage to Shadow Strike. More pierce. Really good defensive ability on it too, and obviously like ridiculous armor on it. What sort of thing though I want to like enchant this with? The Yugdunbog leather, right? We have like something else also. We have like something else also, I think. Go there. Deathmark. Alright, you build it up, you build it up. Yeah, physique percentage isn't so bad. I think the best one is like 10% armor, obviously, but it's okay. Armor absorption 12% isn't so bad. So health, Aether and Vitality, armor absorption, Sacred Plating. I think this is really good. Armor absorption, elemental resistance, chaos resistance, offensive ability. I still do believe Sacred is a little bit better for me. Just for me. Pet buff. Prismatic Rage activates when you drop down below 40%. Also damage modified by 10. Also speed increase. Prismatic Diamond. Vitality resistance, damage reflect, elemental damage. Energy absorbed from the enemy spells. It's okay. So I'm going either the Yugdunbog leather or Sacred Plating. I think I'm going Sacred Plating. Do we have the Sacred Plating craft? I have it. I actually have what it takes to craft it, it's funny. It's going to be expensive. Here it goes. Alright, so this is the first change. What is the armor value right now? 1200? Let's remember the 1200, okay? We'll definitely be replacing those gloves as well, for sure. So if you like compare these two, like which one is coming up front? I'm dropping so much Aether resistance, it's not even funny. Yeah, I don't know if I want to use this. Dropping like 3 Maven's Sphere protection, but we're gaining +1 to everything in Nightblade and +2 to Chosen Shard. +8 maximum cold resistance. Crazy offensive ability. Crossburn, cold. Keep on getting like cold resistance for some reason, I don't know. We got something called Ice Chill also. That thing. It moves with me. It's like an aura. It actually stays for some time. It's like 12 seconds out of 25. Not bad. So what was the other pants? Like, we're gonna need to look at the resistances when we are wearing these pants now. Why can't I wear you? Is it like... Yeah, it is the spirits. Yeah, my necklace was giving me 5% spirit, so... Oh, my shoulders were giving me 4% spirit. Fun times. They are gone too. Now it's even harder for me. Dash freeze, nice chill. %30 bleed, 30% chaos, 30% acid. Chaos, bleed, and acid. Pierce is 80%. Conversion and Maven. And it comes to like value, I think the left one is a little bit better, but it doesn't have HP. Rip off and Snakes just like keeps on spamming. I really appreciate the support late. I really appreciate the support late too. Prismatic barrier. Warding you. Physical resistance. 12 seconds out of 40 seconds. It's like just a better version of prismatic shield. Movement speed. What's my like physical resistance? When this thing is working, it will be 19%. And when that thing is working, do we have any defensive ability on this? Not necessarily. Kinda leaning forward to this. Elemental Aether. It's going to be incredibly hard to like fix my bleed resistance though. Pierce and bleed. 40% of Aether. What's my Aether resistance? 7 over the top. Where this one? Can I really like fix it somehow? I'm not really sure. Not really sure. Fucking Roiling Bloods. $10K HP, nice by the way. Nice, nice, very nice. This is going to be a suicidal character. Yeah, I guess I need to use this one, man. Like, I cannot do it. If I use this one, like, I can maybe, like, fix my resistances. I think so. So. I think you would need Ugdenbog leathers to completely fix it. I'm thinking of farming some leathers for some of the items, because some of the items on me right now are not so bad. Like, they definitely require, definitely deserve Ugdenbog leathers. Like, my pants are alright, my shoulders are alright, you know, those definitely, like, two leathers would be okay. I'll say so. I'll say so. And that is like 70% poison resistance by just those two anyways. Just like quite clueless how I'm going to be fixing my chaos. There should be like a chaos and aether together. That's one. That is a big step towards the right direction. But I do still need a little bit more chaos. This one is only giving you physical resistance. It doesn't have any other resistance on it. Lowest is the vitality at 54 now. Rest is mostly above like 70. Can I start and eat now? You can probably, yes. You should still be careful around the vitality stuff. Like Kilrian, for instance. Be extremely careful. My offensive ability is actually going to be really good. It's funny. With a shitty character like this one. Carson is there. How do you farm Ugdenbog leather? Just... It is a craft. So you need to farm the pieces of it. Let me show you. It's this thing. So we need antivenom cells, we need mutated scales, and we need flowers. I'm actually missing the mutated scales. I don't know why my mutated scales are like so low. I might need to like farm some mutated scales at some point. I'll most likely need to actually. I don't know why I have so few. I really have really few. I don't know. Mutated scales. Don't. Try the Weimar and the Harpies in the Broken Hills. The Sliths. You need a recipe as well? Is there a recipe for that shit, man? I guess there is, huh? I wonder, like, where it is. The recipe is a random drop? You serious? Doesn't even show there's a recipe for it. Are you guys sure there's one? No, I don't have it on my smith. I just checked it. Unless it's a white item. Like this. No. We're gonna have 25 intros in. I don't know. I could go for like Crane or I could reset my stats. I don't know which one's more valuable. This is probably more valuable. I'm gonna reset my stats. What is the spirit requirement for that? 724? Give 750, you see? I could have definitely like baited it with another item, I suppose, because of the 4% spirit on it. It's alright, I don't care, I guess. It's okay. I could have been able to like bait it though. By basically just like replacing your amulet disactivates and taking your amulet away. I think that could have been possible. 20% physical resistance. How come 20% instead of 25? I thought we were going to be sitting on 25. Huh. Maybe because of this I thought that I was gonna sit on 25. Maybe. It's possible. Not sure. Dora is saying there's no recipe for the mutated scales. You have to find the component in the game. Yeah, I don't know. Like I was kind of surprised that like somebody told that there was anyways. Like, I would have guessed I would have had it, you know. Definitely. I like that we're running like 2 Black Talos. Like if I would have guessed what I would have died to, it's probably Chthonics. So that's going to be pretty good. Like close to Algrim and like Malmouth, it is pretty rippy. And then I would say it's going to be rippy at the end of Bastion of Chaos a little bit. I suppose the last boss is not Chthonic though, is he? Looks like a Tyrant. Not really sure. So we have like 2 component spots open. For Igdumbog Leathers, which is gonna be fixing everything, is it? 40%? Sort of. The 2 Igdumbog Leathers and we're okay. I would say. Right? Am I missing like any components anywhere? I would definitely say those items are worth enchanting with. But I'm going to be missing like mutated scales as well, as we have just seen. It's not going to be that easy to craft them, so we might as well like go for double Antivenom Salve here, I think. For now. Is this playable? Is the question. I'll say this is playable as long as I don't get a debuff. Chthonics are going to be kind of questionable. Like, there's a 24% minus resistance, I think, from the Harbingers. That is the only questionable thing about this so far. Off over the top with that. Look at my armor, by the way. We were sitting on 1200, now it's like 1900 almost. With a little bit more absorption as well. That's not so bad. That's okay. We're definitely like better geared now. Like a lot better geared now. Frostburn 1.5 instead of 1.4. Cold is 1.5. It actually dropped down just a little bit. Maybe because of the pants? Not sure. It did drop down just a little bit. Don't know why. $25 Trojan, man. It should be hitting out of his fucking mind at this point. Let me know if I'm missing something, like, that I can optimize to fix my chaos somehow. I don't know, I cannot find it. Like, we're gonna have to put this thing, Aether and Chaos, on top of this. So it will have like 77% here, and then it will drop the bleed a little bit. And then we'll put like Ugdambug Leather, and it will fix everything. I think that's what I'm missing right now. I'll say so. Like, that will fix everything. Instance. Loopy's saying Dark Rage quick and went offline Because armor is too OP. Give us a clip. You can watch it on stream. That's hilarious. Armor is kind of OP in that game though. You kind of need to find an armor every time you die. I mean, you lose yours. Your armor has gone up 600. Nice. Yeah, that's like about 50% upgrade, Alan. Fortune saying, you make me want to try Spellbreaker. Fortune. You're unbelievable, bro. Here we go again. Sarak is saying, do you need the movement speed on the boots? Because making the chest sanctified bone, putting the 6 rush? No, I definitely don't need it. Definitely not. It's a good point. It's a good point. Anti-venom salve on the boots will cover everything. Sanctified bone. What's a sanctified bone? Let's check it out, guys. The sanctified bone gives you chaos and white resistance with damage to undead and tonics. Couple of purified souls. I might actually have a completed version. I think it's quite expensive to craft, but it drops also. Yeah, there it is. It does drop. Would I be fixing it this way? I'm not really sure, actually. So... But this is a good idea. Like, at the same time, I would rather just, like, remove this 6 watch on the chest and, like, put fucking offensive ability on it, honestly. Like, at this point, 2%, even that 2% is really good. Where's the Chains of Order on? Where are you, bro? There. Even this 2% is really, really good. It also reduces the entrapment duration. You remember, like, how many times it was risky for me, like, when I was trapped? We have no trap resistance. You see this? Like, Chains of Order on over here would be really good. Really, really good. Which auras am I missing? So, I'm missing the one of the old ones. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that okay? No, there's 7. The fuck am I missing? Maybe that one? Yeah, it was that one. What is that one anyways? Ward of Illusion. It was my chest. So I replaced it as one. Do I want to keep these chests? I'm not really sure. These pants? I'm not really sure. I think I'm selling this chest piece. For level 65. I'm gonna sell it. I'll keep those. What about those? This is a ridiculous leveling item. I'll keep that as well. This goes away. I think we can keep the add-on on that one, I guess. Same for that one, maybe? Maven Sphere for an Arcanist. Arcanist leveling item. Let's keep it. I'm gonna do one more wave. Of farm with the new items, but before that, I'm gonna log in elites, and we're gonna buy a shit ton of XP pots as much as I can. I think I don't need my gold for some time now, so save that money. You know what I mean? Just in case. Sweet. We have 57. 57 should be enough for like 2 characters even, so it's fine. Thank you for the link. Loopy, I'll finish this run and then I'll check it out, okay? Remind me if I forget, please. Alright, let's get it. Let's see if like I'm feeling stronger at all. I should at least be getting a lot more crits, guys. That is the biggest difference. And we should be able to like take some physical hits. A lot more than before. Our HP's managed to stay about the same. I would also say that Trozen should be critting for more. We can check that out easily. Our highest hit so far is 47,000. We'll see. What was in my second button? Does anyone remember? Mirror. Like, how did I even lose mirror? I have nothing. Uh-oh. I'm actually, for the first time, 80% AT resistance. Now we might be able to stay in melee range with some of these fools. Like the Warden or the Cronny, we'll see. The cooldown of Trozen is really funny. It's like always really pretty much. What's up, Celine? How's it going? Let's get it, let's get it. I can stay in melee range now. Why am I given this devotion point, man? I cannot decide. Maybe I should just take the 4%. Aether and elemental damage 40%. I don't really know. Health and defensive ability, terrible. What resistance am I missing? I could actually like take poison resistance here, 10% and energy. Five over the top. Aether and Chaos. Watch this. Ta-da! De-optimizing dudes. It's not bad, it's not bad. He smacked the desk. I'll check it out. I just don't want to have the clip on YouTube, Loopy. I'm kind of curious myself too. This is going to be my last run, so we can check it out after that. Look at those crits, like what the fuck? Nice, nice. Take the HP, says Alan. I think HP is definitely like more valuable. But for now, since we are missing the resistance, I'm gonna go with the resistance. I feel the armor shit is ridiculous. I actually think in that game it belongs. But it is so RNG. It's insane. Like yesterday I played a little bit duos with my friend. Dude, like it is incredibly RNG, that game. Like even if you're hitting your shots, like you need good loot. Really good loot. And then you fight someone, you lose your armor, you need an armor like immediately again, you know? And if you cannot find it, someone else pushes you, for instance, you just die like most of the time. So you're really in love with those rings? You're just jealous. That's what it is. Yeah, I usually use these rings on every single one of my characters. But they're good though. And they're good for the stream too, man. It's eye candy, honestly. Don't you think? Sin is saying, what skill did you level up with? Exactly as you were saying. So Flash Freeze and Trozen. I maxed them out. And it continued. Just continues scaling like this. Flash Freeze, Shadow Strike, and Trozen. Freeze is better than Trozen. Questionable. I enjoy running Trozen as soon as possible because there are some like single targets that you get a kill for some quests. Freeze is definitely better than Trozen, but it doesn't work on single target. Like Barnabas Cave, for instance, right? You kind of want to have a single target there. So what I usually do is like I go for about like 5 points into Trozen and then get the freeze. Flash Freeze. But you can just go Trozen as well. Like it's not bad. It's not a bad spell. Not at all. But yeah, I wouldn't max out to freeze and then go for Trozen. I'll probably put a few points into it first. Dude. I can't see if he still has the armor or not. He doesn't have it, right? We didn't get, like, I'm almost like full run. We didn't get one legendary so far. Yep. Do you guys know about this offhand that I'm using? Like, is it worth for me to keep on going for the priest to get like a better version of this offhand? The fuck is that? Why is a monstrosity here? Or 2.7. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. But I would say that's more about like the weapon balance than has something to do with armor there. I don't know. Inspiration to rank 19. Is he here? Yeah, nice. And for the first time, we're having some problems with energy. I think I'm gonna end up giving some points to maybe Arcane Will. I should take like 1 point away from this and put it into here maybe. Chances to following elemental damage. I don't really know. Take 1 point away, put it into there, and 1 point to Arcane Will, I think. Plus 3 energy regen when we are below 70%. I am below 70% every now and then, I would say. It's not that often, but it does happen. Like for instance there it did. What's up, you? Yeah, Call of Duty is like Battle Royale. I have a really love and hate relationship with that game. I cannot get better at it, but I do enjoy the game. It's weird. What is it going, Icrix? I'm scared of getting into melee range with this guy. Well, actually, like we made a full run without the legendary. That was so weird. That actually is a proof of like how lucky I was the entire day today. Cloro is saying, I stopped playing any other game after I got Grim Dawn. How many hours do you have in Grim Dawn so far, Cloro? That is level 99. $1.4? You're about the same as me then. I'm about the same as you then. A little bit ahead of me, I think. I want to keep this Zoom Bolt, White City Chaos. Possession +2 is really good. Revenanters, not so much. Casting speed. Not attack speed. I'm gonna sell this, I think. Fist of the Blind Assassin. Because they're a Nightblade. How about no? Corrupt the Zobe. I've deleted a couple of those today. If you're tuning in from YouTube, thanks for watching, dudes.